female barbering students. Welcome to your reading. We are here to find out what it is that God wants to tell you as it pertains to your studies. Okay? So, let's get right into it. One more. Okay, so ladies, we got expansion at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so something is getting bigger. What could that be? Let's see. So regarding your barbering career, something is getting... I see. Okay. So you want to grow. You really want to be good at this, and quickly too, because we got the impatience card. So you're trying to rush it. Okay. Haste makes waste, my dear. Okay. Breathe, first of all. Okay. When you want to become great at anything, you cannot be rushing it. You cannot force it. You cannot rush it. What you can do is practice a lot. The more heads you practice on, the more your mind gets inclined to the different techniques, the different solutions to the different problems that you might encounter. And that's how you develop your speed. That's how you develop your expansion. That's how you expand. That's how you get good, really, really good at being a barber. You have to be in it. You have to be doing it. And that's how you do it. You cannot watch videos and want to like get really good on your first or second or third or fourth or 10th or 50th try. There are barbers who have been barbers for like 20 years and they're still learning. So that in itself should show you how much you need to just, breathe, take your time, and just do you. Don't stress yourself, because learning never stops. Okay? All kind of hairstyles come out. All type of hair textures are coming out, especially with people interbreeding, like interracial, and so slow down. There's a lot of ground to cover. Okay? Master whatever you have in front of you and pat yourself on the back. Celebrate your achievements. Be grateful for the fact that you are not where you started. Okay? Because if you want to become a professional just like this, that's not gonna happen. That's not how life works. All right? You become a professional by getting involved, practicing, studying, things like that. That's how anybody who is in any field become professional. They run into problems and they don't end up panicking and giving up. What they do instead is try to embody a mindset of problem solving. Okay? So that's what you are being required to do. If you want to really expand, that's the mindset that you have to take on. One of problem solving, because there will always be challenges. Like I said, different hair textures, different hairs breaking off here and there. And if you're a barber who do the weave, the little short weaves, like people who are thinning, you could put like the hair pieces on them and whatnot. There's always things to learn. This is always developing. The industry is always developing. So there's it's pointless for you to be impatient about anything. Okay? Like God is saying, it's a facade to be impatient, or the mindset that you can become a professional in a year or two. It's a false expectation. Okay? Yeah. So let it go. Okay? Let go of that mindset. Forgive yourself. Let it go. You know? Let it go. So we got discovery, recovery. Okay? Now you know, now you understand. You can now start to recover and start afresh. Start with a fresh mindset of just being the best version of yourself each time. Every day, all day, each time you do what you do. That's how you really become a professional. That's how you expand. You cannot force it. Yeah, see, perseverance. It's about you accepting where you're at, being grateful for what you've accomplished, and having the patience to go through the motions to reach the heights of professionalism that you hope for. Okay? Don't rush it. Yeah. Enlightenment about vanity. So vanity would be your goals. Okay? Your goals in reality. There's no need for you to feel insecure. Okay? Just take your time. It says complacency. Don't quit. Okay? Don't be discouraged. Don't quit. Just keep going. Even when you meet up on blocks, just keep going. If this is what you love to do, the blocks are your friend. The challenges are your friend. Because the more problems you know how to solve, that's what makes you a professional. That's what makes you great. Okay, that's what makes you expand. Alright? So challenges are your friend, and that includes being patient as well. Because some people, their hair is harder to cut than others. In some people, the hair grow in swirls. Some people actually have multiple swirl patterns on their one head. So imagine you're cutting somebody's hair and you think, yeah, you found the swirl pattern at the crown of their head, and then as you cut their hair, you find there's another swirl pattern here that don't match the one back there. And if you're rushing it, and that means you're gonna cut this part lower than you managed to cut this part, because you know about the swirl pattern here, but you didn't know about this one, especially if it's the first time you're cutting the client. Okay, so there's a lot to learn. Everybody's head ain't the same. Everybody's requirements are not the same, and every client isn't for you. That's a very important lesson to learn. Know that every client isn't for you. So if you have a client and you find that you guys are too different from each other and you don't really get along, then suggest that they calmly, respectfully suggest that they try another barber. They may be happier with that person. Because some people, your energies, they just don't mesh. And don't let nobody come in and make your day miserable either. You have the right to politely ask them to leave. Yeah. First, you try and resolve the problem. You try and do the right thing. But if they're being too difficult, then you need to call in for backup. And as a final resort, you give them back their money or compensate them if you need to, whatever you have to do, and just let them leave. Yeah. Because those type of people, when they come in, those are the ones that cause you to have insecurities and cause you to hate your job or make you wonder if you're in the right field. And sometimes it's not you, sometimes it's them. Okay? Because some people, they don't even know what they want. Okay? And all types of stupid shit. So yeah, slow down and understand what you're working with in this business, and just enjoy the ride. The journey is the prize, you know what I'm saying? And you've just started, trust me. Like I said, there are people in the business for years and they're still learning. So imagine people who got involved in barbering back in, let's say, the 60s. Right now, if they're still in barbering, they still have things to learn, because now with these new styles that are coming in, you know, the younger people, their requirements, so they got into barbering thinking, yeah, this is my profession, I've learned everything I need to know. And then time change and fashion change, and you know, here fashion change, and they realize, damn, I got more learning to do. Because then if they don't upgrade their skills, then they'll be left in the past. So like I said, there's no need to rush to expand. There's no rush to be your best self as a barber or a barberina. Okay, because there's always something to learn. So just take it one day at a time and enjoy the ride. Just make sure every client that sits in your chair, you put your best work out there. And that's how you become a star barber. Always put your best work out there. And that includes, if you have to settle disputes, always put your best attitude out there. Okay? And then all when people want to hate you, they can't really hate you because you haven't given them any reason to. You know? So let's get your next message. Female barbering students. What does God want to tell you? Yeah, man, I've seen very seasoned barbers mess up, you know? Barbers who have been in the business for a long time mess up. And sometimes it's not even the client, sometimes it's personal situations that's causing you not to focus at work. So girl, there's a lot to learn, okay? Slow down. You don't need to rush to be a professional. Being a professional comes with experience and conquering those experiences. So you not only have to encounter the problems, you have to overcome them too. So I get your excitement, but it's a slow ride, love. It's a slow ride. All you do, make yourself look real cool and equally put out your best work. Yeah. So you look good and your work is good, you got it. Even when you're not a professional yet, people will be willing to work with you because they like how you present yourself. You look good, your manners are great, and you're not afraid of the clients. You're not afraid of when you mess up. You just get back up on your feet and try to fix the problem. You know what I'm saying? You don't let anything stand in your way. And by the time you're finished, it may be a bit of a bumpy ride because you're new, because you're a student, but you put out great work. That's the type of report that you want on a regular basis, okay? And let everything else work itself out from there. could Google some female barbers too, and if they have like this story of their journey, you can listen to them talk about their journey as a female barber, and they'll probably tell you how they were afraid and how many times they messed up the client's hair and how it took them a while to get, so that would do you well. Because it is a good look, when you're a female barber, you carry yourself well, and you can cut hair really good too. Yeah, you a star. I know. I get where you're going with this. Yeah, and I agree with you. Just take your time. You just have to be it. It's not about the perfection. It's about the end result and your attitude getting there, and the way you present yourself. One more. Alrighty. Alright, so God's next message to you, female barbering students. I'm holding the deck upside down. We have strength, the raising God. It says loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress, and brings victory. Alright. Loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress. So you may have people around you who don't think that you can do this. You know what? Don't even think about them. Don't even think about them. Don't even remember that they exist. Just focus on you and what you're doing, how you present yourself, and how you make your clients leave your chair. Make sure that they're happy. Make sure that they're pleased. And that will melt your haters. I'm melting. Yeah, you don't even need to think about your haters. Just focus on you and what you're dealing with. And trust me, they will automatically fade away. Some of them may even become fans. Alright, so yeah, brings victory. So God intends to give you the victory because of your dedication, because of your loyalty to the job. Yeah, you don't need to think about those who believe you can't succeed. Fuck them. You believe in you, and that's the most important fan you need. You are your biggest fan. You are your biggest critic. You don't need somebody to tell you when you didn't do a good job. Make sure that you're honest enough with yourself to say, you know what, I could have done better with that one, Yeah. And you know what I had to learn as somebody in the hair industry? I had to learn when to leave well enough alone. So for me, I like perfection. And I used to, when I was doing like plaits and stuff like that, I would be like unhappy with the level of perfection that I managed to accomplish, and I would keep going over it, wanting to make it perfect, wanting. And people, my daughter especially, they used to have to come around me and say, well, it looks good, why are you even troubling it? But it's because I know the standard that I am trying to reach. And the thing is, I'm so focused on what I'm trying to accomplish that I've lost sight of the fact that everybody do not see the world through my eyes. So even though I know that I haven't reached the standard that I was going for, it doesn't mean that the work isn't still freaking great. So the work was great, and I would keep trying to go over it, and then I would end up kind of diminishing the quality. So I basically worked against myself. So that's another heads up for you. So know when to leave well enough alone. Okay? That's a very important lesson. Because even though your eyes see and know the imperfections, other people may not even notice it. Okay? So there are times when you just need to leave well enough alone and just do better next time. Okay? So like I say, it's a slow ride to the future. So your stardom is all day, every day. It's how you handle yourself. You know, every decision that you choose to make or don't choose to make, it says a lot about who you are, and that's what make people rate you highly or lowly. Okay, so you don't have to be a professional to get the ratings. You just have to do what you're doing well. Because you're a student anyway. You're allowed to make mistakes. You know, you're allowed to be imperfect. And even after you graduate, you're a freshly. It's like when you're practicing to drive and you just pass. They put a P on your car so people know, yeah, they passed, but they're a new driver. So it's basically the same thing. So yeah. So allow yourself space to make mistakes and to be somewhat imperfect. It's okay. You will grow. And one of these days you will start seeing yourself doing things perfectly without even thinking or putting in so much of an effort. You'll be able to do it effortlessly. Alright, so we got the Magician. It says the generous God, spiritual wisdom and magic. Helps one gain wisdom and discover hidden secrets. Like I'm giving to you right now. Yeah, so hidden secrets is knowing that you're already a star. You're already great because that's your aim. So all you have to do now is make sure that what you're thinking and what you're producing, they match. It doesn't mean that every haircut is gonna be perfect. It just means that you're going to execute your you're going to execute your uh I'm looking for the word to say, like when you're doing your duties, you're gonna execute your duties perfectly. Yeah. It doesn't mean that the end result is perfect. It just means that you're gonna execute your duties perfectly. So no matter what the situation brings your way, you are ready to handle it in a professional manner whilst continuing to have belief in yourself. No matter how bad the appointment or the day is going, you are a barber because that's what you are. Okay? So today will not spoil tomorrow. You know, this morning doesn't spoil this afternoon's class. You understand what I'm saying? Just let that shit go and just be great because that's what you want to be. So be, you know, one step at a time. Yeah, so the underlying issue is the raising God, loyalty, delivery from those who seek to oppress, and brings victory. So yeah, your loyalty to yourself, your confidence in your abilities, your desire to be a barber, let that manifest through how you handle anything that arises while you're on your journey. Handle that shit like a boss. Okay? Okay. Let's see your last message. Let me check my battery. I'll risk it. Let's see. So let's see. You already are that which you hope to become. Your job is to maintain it. You are already that because in your mind, that's how you see yourself. So now your job is to make sure that what's in your mind is shown in reality. All right. The heat is on. The heat is on. All right. So this one. This one. Woo-hoo. At the bottom of the deck, my darlings, is the brain of washing. Don't make nobody fool you into thinking that you're not the boss that you say you are. Believe in yourself and they won't be able to do that. You have to give them permission to change your mind about how good you are or how good you want to become. You have to give them permission to do that. By believing the fuckeries that they're gonna tell you about yourself. Shit like, you can't cut no hair. You'll never be a star barber. Why are you wasting your time doing this? You should have been a receptionist. And to which you can reply in your head, yeah, fuck that. Fuck you. I would really appreciate it if you get out my face. Okay? And let me do me. Shit. Can't tell me who I am. Let's check, see if they're meant to be read upright or not. This one's like this. This one came out very well still. Let's make sure. Confusion. Okay, this way. Okay, see? Influencing music, casting a spell. So, they want you to dance to the beat of their drum. Okay? Basically. So when people come with their negative comments, trying to bring you down and stuff like that, because remember the last deck was talking about people who seek to oppress you, people who want you to not believe in yourself. Watch out for those. Those are gonna come in hot and heavy. Okay? They're casting a spell, probably because they see you doing great and they're probably jealous. Okay, because people probably talk good about you behind your back and talk about your potential and talk about how they believe in you and stuff like that. And whoever this is that's coming trying to change your mind, they're probably jealous, and that's why they don't want you to carry on, because they don't want to see you shine. Okay, what they need to do is focus on their life and where their shine is at, and stop being a damn jackass. Okay, yeah, they're playing on your mental health, influencing your mental health, influencing your health or diet. So then once they play on your mental health, then you start believing the rubbish that they're saying. You start eating the nonsense that they're giving you. You know, the words, the nonsense words, the words of disbelief, eh? Their lack of confidence in you. That's what they're trying to do. All right? Yeah, they're trying to influence your soul or your spirit. So this person is trying to dig way down deep into your private places, like the deepest depths of your mind, the deepest depths of your soul and heart. Uh, Look at this. It's a plea for help. This person feel like a loser. And this person actually want to find the winner within themselves. So in order for them to not feel so much like a loser, they try to stop you from winning as well. So just know that you already are what you aspire to be. The thing that you're so impatient to become, you already are that. So slow down and take your time and just be. Okay? And this person, recognize that this person is just jealous of you, and they're feeling lack of confidence within them own self right now. So if it's somebody that you think is worthy of your time and your energy, you can just take time to maneuver yourself in this situation in a way that you can offer them the kind of influence that they need, the positive influence that they need to find their shine as well. Because the only reason why they're doing this to you is because they feel dull. They see your shine and they feel outshone. You're outshining them. So they're trying to turn your light down low. Okay, so they could feel good within themselves. That's just how humans are. A lot of humans are like that. Okay, unfortunately. So recognize that this person talking shit to you about your efforts and your abilities, it's not you that's the problem, it's them. You are doing great. Okay? Yeah. It's a plea for help, trying to collapse or ruin you. And look, it's time for you to rebel against being indoctrinated. This person is trying to indoctrinate you into being a loser like they are. Instead, you need to indoctrinate them into being a winner like you are. And if they choose not to take your if they choose not to appreciate or act upon finding their higher self, you don't need this person in your life, because all they're gonna ever do is try to bring you down. You need to keep them at a distance. Okay? Because some people, you would think that they want good for themselves, and they probably do, but it doesn't make any sense to want good for yourself if you're not willing to get up and do what you have to do to make it happen. Okay? Some people just love to complain. So be aware of this friend or family member or boyfriend or whoever this is. Okay? This person feels less than you. So they talk shit to you so that you can feel like you're as small as they are as well. Recognize the game. It's time to rebel for better treatment. So it's either they treat you with the respect that you deserve, and they treat themselves with the respect that they deserve, or you're gonna have to put some distance between you and them. You don't have to cut them out your life completely, but you're gonna have to show them, look, I believe in me, and I don't appreciate the nonsense that you're saying to me. Okay? And I know that you're good at this, this, and this, and I don't see you making any moves for you to further yourself and become great at that. Instead of paying attention to yourself, you're paying attention to me and trying to bring me down. I really don't like that. Okay? And I'm not gonna stop. I love barbering. This is what I do. I am good at it, and I'm gonna continue. And I hope that one day you can be happy for me. And I hope one day you can also find your shine. Okay? So, yeah, the conversation is gonna go something like that. But yeah, this person is only trying to bring you down because they feel down in the dumps themselves. So, you'll decide what you want to do about this quote unquote friend or family or boyfriend or whoever this is. Could even be a classmate, because they're not doing so well, they're gonna talk shit about you. You know who it is and you know how to handle them. Just know that you're already winning. Keep on winning. Okay? Be humble with it, be cool with it, take your time, but keep on winning. Alright, until next time, my darling. Bye bye.